everyone, it's Teresa Hegel with ASI here to share the news with you. First up, I wanted to talk about ASI Chicago 2025, which wrapped up earlier in July 22nd to 24th. The industry is geared up to finish strong. Nearly 5,000 people came to ASI Chicago, and the show floor featured more than 70 first-time exhibitors. The show highlighted a shift toward lightweight, retail-inspired, and eco-conscious products. Standouts included new drinkware and lifestyle items like custom bikes and live plants. And of course, as always, there was a ton of education on topics like social media and business growth. And another highlight of the show was a powerful keynote from former Chicago Bear and NFL Hall of Famer Brian Urlacher on how to harness momentum and triumph over adversity. And of course, as always, we revealed the 2025 Counselor Top 40 Supplier and Distributor lists and all of the recipients of this year's Counselor Awards, from Person of the Year to Sustainability Advocate of the Year. Next up, I was going to share with you some more news about tariffs. And the latest thing we have is Trump ends the de minimis exemption with an executive order. The de minimis loophole allowed low-value shipments valued at less than $800 to enter the U.S. without being subject to import duties or taxes. But however, the Trump administration officially ended that exemption via executive order on August 29th, citing misuse of the exemption for importing illicit drugs and undercutting U.S. businesses with unsafe or below-market goods. The change affects global trade, particularly retailers relying on low-cost imports from China and other common trading partners. And in the promo products industry, there are some suppliers who have been shipping small value orders directly from China to avoid the tariffs. So those companies can now expect higher pricing on shipping. Of course, that isn't the only tariff news. We just had heard about new reciprocal tariffs in dozens of countries that Trump has imposed. We have ongoing reporting on asicentral.com/news on how all of those changes will affect the promo industry. So keep up with our news there. Finally, the last thing I wanted to share was the 2025 Counselor State of the Industry report. Our Counselor Magazine's annual State of the Industry report, it just dropped at the end of July. It is packed full of actionable stats and noteworthy trends to help print and promo professionals succeed. We'll actually be talking about what's in the report more in depth during next week's episode of Two Regular Guys, but I just wanted to give a teaser to everyone because I'm so excited about this issue. It takes months and months of hard work. So the more we can talk about it, the better. The more people read it, the better. So here are just 3 little tidbits to whet your appetite for next week's discussion. First up, education is the top market for promo sales with nearly $3.5 billion in 2024 promo product sales. Next up, t-shirts remain the top promo product category, accounting for 16.1% of market share in 2024. Second up is drinkware with 10.4%. And then the last point I wanted to address are add-on services like company stores and kitting are becoming increasingly popular offerings for promo distributors as more companies seek to be a one-stop shop for clients who are looking for print, promo, and design services. But there's so much more info in the report, and we'll talk about it more at another, I guess, next week on the show. But anyway, that's my news, and back to you guys.